Welcome to the vibrant heart of Sri Lanka's capital, Galle Face, Colombo. Stretching for half a kilometer along the Indian Ocean, this iconic oceanfront urban park is more than just a promenade. It is a living history book and the soul of the city. The story begins in 1859, when the British governor, Sir Henry Ward, cleared this marshy land for leisure and horse racing. Back then, it was known as the Colombo Racecourse. Today, it remains the largest open space in Colombo, a sanctuary where the chaos of the city meets the rhythmic calm of the sea. As you stand here, you are walking on ground that has seen colonial parades, political rallies, and generations of families enjoying the sunset. Look to the southern end of the green, and you'll see a colonial masterpiece, the Galle Face Hotel. Established in 1864, it is one of the oldest hotels east of the Suez Canal. Known as the Grand Dame, this hotel whispers stories of royalty and legends. From Che Guevara to Mark Twain and Prince Philip, many world-renowned figures have graced its halls. Even if you aren't staying there, the hotel's veranda is the ultimate spot for a traditional afternoon tea. Imagine sitting under the checkered umbrellas, feeling the sea breeze, and watching the sunset just as travelers did over a century ago. It's a place where time seems to stand still amidst a rapidly changing city. As the sun begins to dip, the air at Galle Face fills with an irresistible aroma. This is the birthplace of Colombo's street food culture. Small wooden carts lined with bright lights start serving iso wade, crunchy lentil patties topped with spicy prawns. You'll hear the rhythmic cluck-cluck sound of metal blades hitting griddles. That's the sound of katu roti being prepared. From tangy pickles, acharu, to Nana's famous seafood stalls, the food here is a sensory explosion. It's affordable, authentic, and best enjoyed while sitting on the seawall with your fingers stained with spice. For many, a trip to Galle Face isn't complete without this culinary pilgrimage. Look up and you'll see the sky painted with color. Galle Face is the unofficial headquarters for kite flying in Sri Lanka. From giant eagles to long-tailed dragons, these kites dance in the strong coastal winds. This space belongs to everyone. You'll see corporate professionals in ties jogging alongside school kids playing cricket. You'll see couples sharing a quiet moment under umbrellas and elders reminiscing on the benches. It is a rare, democratic space where social barriers dissolve. The sound of children laughing, the sight of bubbles floating in the air, and the distant hum of traffic create a symphony that defines the Colombo experience. While the green stays true to its roots, the skyline behind it is transforming at a dizzying pace. Looming over the park is One Galle Face, a massive luxury complex housing the Shangri-La Hotel and a world-class shopping mall. Directly adjacent, you see the Colombo Port City, a multi-billion-dollar reclaimed land project that is literally expanding the borders of the island. This contrast between the 19th century charm of the Galle Face Hotel and the futuristic glass towers of the port city tells the story of a nation moving forward. It's a place where you can shop for global luxury brands in the morning and fly a 100 rupee kite in the afternoon. As our journey concludes, the sky turns a deep shade of violet and orange. The sunset at Galle Face is a daily ritual that never gets old. As the lighthouse beam begins to sweep across the harbor and the city lights flicker on, there is a sense of peace that settles over the crowd. Galle Face is more than just a destination, it's a feeling. It's the salt on your skin, the spice on your tongue, and the warmth of the Sri Lankan spirit. Next time you find yourself in Colombo, take a moment to walk this promenade. Listen to the waves, breathe in the air, and become a part of the story of Galle Face. Thank you for listening.
you